What's up, guys? Finally, he sleeps here. We're streaming. It's been a minute. It's been a couple of minutes since the last time we were live. There's been a lot that's happened, so I can't remember the last live episode, like how far back it was. I think, honestly, I'm trying to remember, and I think the last time we were live on Twitch was, I think we did one during the Turtles, just like a pop-up one in late November, early December. Like in that time, we did one for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Never did a single stream during the Aliens versus Predator. Wasn't able to do a single stream during that. And I'm glad to finally be back in a place where I should be able to start streaming at a decent hour again for the first time in, well, hell, I think I left my normal afternoon schedule of streaming probably in December 2 years ago. It's been 2 years since I had a daytime streaming schedule. I went back, started working at a new position, and it killed it. It killed my opportunity to stream during the day. And so for the last 2 years, I've had a different job position, and I've been on the road and traveling during the day, and it hasn't worked out. Turbo, welcome. Dragon Spirit Games, thanks for the follow. So I haven't been able to stream during the day for a couple of years. We've had for about a year, we had a bunch of interesting late night drinking streams, and just started playing about an hour ago. Well, good luck. It's an addictive game. Everybody's got to start somewhere. So for the last 2 years, it's been late night streams, and what's been bad is those late night streams have been so late. It's the majority of my audience. It's like 3 and 4 in the morning for those streams, and then I need to get back to, actually today. This is later than I wanted to start streaming. I think about an hour before this is when the streams are going to start. My plan was to be home this week and be able to stream, and I haven't been able to. I have a massive problem at the office that has pretty much taken my full attention every day. Chris, how's it going? Yeah, I've been on call every day this week to see if I have to drive in. It's a 90-minute drive, and I wait every day. In the morning, I try to figure out do I need to go in? Do I need to go in? But once I need to go in, and once it's done, I've been down there a couple of days, but once this is done, then the need for me to travel every day is going to cut back to once a month, possibly even less than that, like once every 6 to 8 weeks. That's the expectation. So I just got to get through this and then figure out what the schedule's going to be. and then try to stick to that schedule. And I think an hour before this, like an hour earlier, would be the way to go. Sorely missed. I've missed this so much. I miss all the daytime streaming. I miss interacting with people other than work people. And that's usually not very good interaction. So let's see. What do we have going on right now? There is the main thing right now is the new Fusion, which just started. I didn't. It kind of. I did. If you'd have given me 1,000 guesses to try to figure out what the next uh, collab for Raid was going to be, after Teenage Mutant Ninja. I mean, stop and think about where we went from last year. We had Monster Hunter. Uh, Trying to think back. Monster Hunter, Alice in Wonderland, which was just an odd one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had Alien Earth and Predator Badlands, which is kind of de facto AVP. What else did we have? We had small collabs over the last. We had Xena, Warrior Princess, He-Man. Um, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like there was more than that. I feel like there was a little bit more. We had the Asgard, whatever it was, the Thor. I wouldn't feel like that's a collab. That wasn't really a collaboration. I'm referring specifically to the licensed collaborations, the stuff that we've done through the licensed things. I think that was it. Probably that's about it. I feel like there was another video game though. Was there another game crossover? I don't know. So now we have Assassin's Creed, and like I said, He-Man. Yeah, we did He-Man. Um, Xena the Warrior Princess was a while ago. I think that may have been the first. That may have been the first licensed collaboration. Oh, there was Hansel and Gretel. But see, that's kind of like that's not really a collaboration. Like Alice in Wonderland, that's not a collaboration. Uh, but Xena. Oh, Ronda Rousey. I forgot about that. We had Ronda Rousey in the game. That's not really a collab either. But Xena, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Aliens, Predator, and is that it? That might be it. Licensed collaborations coming across. And if you'd have given me 1,000 guesses, I probably never would have said Assassin's Creed. It just seems so bizarre to me to bring that in. I'm not against it. It's just a very strange way to go. And here's the calendar for it, and they're doing. Not only do we have a fusion, this thing is going on for months, and not only are we have a fusion, there's the dungeon. We have the main dungeon. Cool. Thank you. 46 months.
Well, Tickle Muttadies. Champ Cole 91 just resubscribed for 46 months.
4 years. We've been streaming since before the pandemic, so yeah, it's been a while. There's an event dungeon. Cole, appreciate that. There's an event dungeon. We've got a whole bunch of different assassins that are incoming, including Cassandra here, who is part of the brand new faction. There's a new faction that goes along with this that is going to expand throughout the course of the year. Not necessarily with just Assassin's Creed characters, but it's just a new faction that's going to go along with it. And then eventually it'll be added to Faction Wars, and there'll be a new Cole.
Well,
Appreciate
the
you.
Mutterdies. Politico JT just resubscribed for 54 months. Hi Travis, glad to see you back. Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year and excited for Assassin's Creed smiley face. Oh my god. Champ Cole 91 gifted Turbo_Wagon a subscription. Champ Cole 91 gifted a tier 1 sub to Turbo_Wagon.
Make sure you guys thank Cole for this. Appreciated.
Oh my god. Champ Cole 91 gifted Dragon Spirit_Games a subscription. Champ Cole 91 gifted a tier 1 sub to Dragon Spirit_Games. Oh my god. Champ Cole 91 gifted Imru80 a subscription. Champ Cole 91 gifted a tier 1 sub to Imru80. Oh my god.
One
Champ
more.
Cole 91 gifted Dabsportsuka subscription. Champ Cole 91 gifted a tier 1 sub to DAB Sports UK.
Thank you, Cole. Forgot how long it takes.
God. Champ Cole 91
I can turn it off,
gifted
but I feel like
Jizo01 a
it's
subscription.
only
Champ Cole 91
worth
gifted a
it to
tier
give
1
credit
sub
where
to
credit's due.
Jizo01.
All right. So the fusion is here. We're looking at the calendar, and this is as easy a fusion as I've ever seen. The last couple of these have been crazy simple. There's really nothing in here that's going to give you problems. We've got Champion Chase in the beginning. So on Champion Chase, any campaign runs, anytime you're pulling anything, whether you're buying it in the market or anywhere in the game, you're collecting it. And the key to this is if you do everything throughout this, there is a summon rush that has 25 fragments, the same as Champion Chase. The summon rush next weekend, that's enough. The only thing that's going to kind of hold people back is 25 fragments from both Champion Chase and Summon Rush. But the kicker is the following week, midweek, there's going to be a bonus Summon Rush where there is an extra 50 champion fragments to be able to pick up. So as long as you don't blow all of your shards right away in Champion Chase, you in essence can split the two summon rushes for there's basically there's 75 fragments available between the two summon rushes, and you only need 25. So as long as you have enough shards to complete Champion Chase and one of the summon rushes, and if you're doing like me for Champion Chase, if you've been smart enough to hold on to stuff, like here we'll get out of Doom Tower. If you've been holding things, I've got 3 legendaries that can be claimed and a remnant summon remnant summon to pull. So I mean it's at least an epic there plus 3 legendary. So I think for me, I'm gonna probably pull all 3, Granger, Cross, and Hilvi. That's where I'm gonna go. Watching the noobs video, he said to skip the champ chase and the first summon rush, and hopefully the 50 and the from the incorporate. Yeah, that's a strategy. But for me, if you've been saving and hoarding for this, you should be able to complete, if you did it the right way, you should be able to complete Champion Chase without using any shards. If you can get through Champion Chase without using any major shards, that summon rush for 50 is probably going to have something that goes along with it, obviously, whether it be a soul or a chance for one of the other. There'll be some like progressive chances for the additional assassins, something like that. If that does happen, that's a reason to go into that summon rush regardless. But I would be afraid to come in all that way to where I'm dependent on the 50 fragments, because generally the first 25 are usually pretty easy to get, but you end up spending 3 to 4 times as much to get the second 25. So it's like you 2,000 points, you get 25, but it's not 4,000 points for another 25. It's another 4,000. So it's like you get the first 25 at, or the first 25 fragments at 2,000, and then you get the next 25 fragments after you spend another 4,000. It goes up incrementally. So it depends on how you're doing it as to how you want to kind of focus it. It gets kind of scary sitting there and waiting for that kind of a thing. I won't. I will go all in on Champion Chase with just champions that I've been kind of sitting on, and the ability to pull the stuff that I haven't wasted any time on. That's where I'll do everything. And then I'll probably do Summon Rush as well. And then when the Summon Rush 50 comes in, I'll make a decision at that time, because that one will come in. I might skip Gear Hunters and Fire Knight. I could see myself skipping Gear Hunters and Fire Knight, Gear Hunters 3 and the last Fire Knight, to get the 50 from Summon Rush if there's something else in Summon Rush that I really want. Fire Knight, other than destroy sets, I don't really have any reason to run Fire Knight, and I hate those Gear Hunters events. Those Dungeon Divers things suck. Those things take forever. But as far as like waiting and stuff goes, like right now you've got Dragon and Gear Hunters. So you can be running both of those at the same time. There's no sense in not running that. You don't have to wait on anything. Champion Training, there's nothing to wait on. It opens the same time as Champion Chase. So if you're running campaign runs and you're pulling campaign champs, even if they're uncommon or rares, the points do add up towards Champion Chase. Gear Enhancement, you're going to have your money left over from Dragon for that. Ice Golem overlaps the Gear Hunters 1. It does not. It overlaps Gear Hunters 2. So that might be the only one. Like, when Ice Golem is released, you're going to want to hold off until Gear Hunters opens up. That's the first thing I see on here that I would really say is going to screw a few people up, and it's really not even that big of a deal. It's just wait on Ice Golem until Gear Hunters 2 unlocks. And then if you need space, you can always go to Spider when it opens up at the end. That's really about it as far as holding or waiting, other than the issue with Champion Chase and the shards. But this is a pretty straightforward, simple one. And I think that's, every once in a while they'll release one of these big collabs where it's like they feel like they want you to have the champ. Like they want you to be able to do everything with it. And that's kind of what this feels like. Because it is such a long campaign. I mean, if you miss out on Cassandra in the first 2 weeks of the Assassin's Creed promo, I think people are going to be upset about that. I think that's the reason behind it. They want everybody to start this off strong. You're going to end up with Cassandra and the Chase Assassin before you'll have two of the champions before the whole thing begins. How many are there? Have they announced like how many total? Have we seen like was it 5 or 6 different characters as part of this? Is it 5? I think it is. It's 5 assassins. Have we seen more than 5, or is it just the 5? Maybe 6. I don't know. And then on top of it, we have. Am I going to be able to finish this? We got 1 day, 13 hours. So after reset, I'll get 10 more floors. Yeah, I'll finish it. It'll be close, but I'll finish it on the easy side. And then we have, I think tomorrow, Grim Forest refreshes. 5, but 1 more, including the event dungeon boss. Bannerlords, Sacred, Barbarian, and then the new. What's the new one? Argonites? The Argonauts? Jason? It's Jason and the Argonauts? Something like that? I can't remember. Here, we'll let 2 more magma dragons go. Oh, okay. I just want to Argonites. I know. I just want to know if any of you guys watched. You guys had to have been Stranger Things fans. Did anybody dislike the finale? Did anybody dislike the finale? How's my Marius build? I'm still missing a couple of pieces of. You were disappointed? How could you be disappointed? I absolutely loved it. Felt like it was the best ending. I can't remember a series that I liked the finale better. Uh, 1 hour in and Vecna was dead. I never felt like Vecna was the bad guy. Through the whole series, I never felt like Vecna was the bad guy. It always felt like the Mind Flayer. Kinsey! It's been a real long time. How are you? All right. Let's see. Should have been more epicness to the battle. Okay, so where are we at here? Gonna look at not the clan index. So we got Bannerlords. So who's new in the Edward? Edward is in Bannerlords. Is that the only one? And then Sacred Order is whole strain. Sim. Is there another one in Sacred Order? Yeah. So just them. And then barbarians, we have heck. Is there another one? That's 4 plus the new Cassandra makes 5. There's your 5. There's your 5. And as far as her kit goes, there's so much synergy between all of these. I did Ezio. I did him. He was back in Sacred Order, I think. There's 2 in Sacred Order. 1 enemy 3 times, 1 enemy 6 times if she has 50% HP or less. That's nuts. Each hit decreases the enemy's turn meter by 7.5 and increases this champion's by 7.5. Can't be resisted if it's under a veil. Edward's insane. Oh, we can look at him in a minute. 1 enemy before attacking, 60% decreased defense and HP burn debuff on the target for 3 turns. Cannot be resisted for Veil and Perfect Veil. Stun on all enemies for 1 turn if the damage dealt by this skill is more than 50% of target's max HP. So decreased defense and HP for 1. Stun AoE if it's more than a 50% hit. Then removes all debuffs from his champion, heals him by 50%, and fills their turn meter by 50. Increase attack, shatter, and increase speed on this champion for 2 turns. Prevents this champion's death and keeps them alive on 1 HP if they are under an increased attack, shatter, and increased speed. Passive, whenever this champion attacks an enemy, increases this champion's attack by an amount equal to 50% of the target's defense. Whenever an enemy attacks this champion, increases this champion's defense by an amount equal to 50% of the attacker's attack. That just means she's just going to keep stacking. That's bonkers. And then we've got 19% all battle speed. Did we say Sacred Order was Ezio and Basim? So Barbarians? That wasn't Edward, was it? That was Bayek. Bannerlords? Edward. Okay. 1 enemy 3 times, 75% chance of decrease in target's turn meter. Each hit will decrease target's turn meter by 25% instead if the attack is critical. So that's basically like that's a nut A1. All enemies 2 times. First hit steals all buffs from all enemies and decreases each enemy's turn meter by 20. That cannot be resisted under Veil. Second hit, 75% chance of placing a sleep on all enemies for 1 turn. Buff will ignore block debuffs if it's critical. This effect cannot be resisted if champion is under Veil. A 3/1 enemy hit before attacking places Perfect Veil on this champ, as well as any other assassins on the team for 2 turns. Ignores shield, stone skin, and block damage. Places block revive if the target is killed. That's fantastic. It's a single enemy hit. It's all just based on straight attack. He's gonna be a brutal champ. Tons of crit damage. Make sure he's 100 crit. A lot of attack. Build his attack percentage. That's crazy. So we've got the new assassins. What else is going on? Right now we have Fusion warm-up. What's the coalition event? Is this, oh, this is similar to, was it Alice in Wonderland? Alice in Wonderland had this, the coalition event. 20 or higher, so get the champ chase, get Cassandra, clear stage 20. What do we got? Awaken, clear stage 5, using, that's, you know, you have to use Cassandra. Boy, upgrade. Clear stage 7 of the event dungeon, less than 40 turns. Clear all double boss stages in Plague Home on hard. I wonder what. Is that one that I can do? When? How long does Cursed City last? Is it over? Cursed City. 3 weeks. Oh, this just started. We'll come back to that. Let's see. So we have that, the new fusion. I think there was something else. Did the calendar? I guess I just need to go through today's shit. So we have the new pass in. 4 accessory attempts. Let's pick one. We'll run through the daily stuff fast as we can here. It's another one. Tag team 5. See how these go. Couldn't eat earlier through nerves. .295 speed on Marius. My Marius build is not that strong. I don't have any problem with him. He's a strong Marius, but I could definitely get more out of it. If I tried out the new dungeon, nope. This is, I really haven't done much today on the game at all. If there's another, we'll do any of these tag teams that we need to, and then once I need to let it time down. You're out of practice? Did you just take a break from the game completely? Who is the event boss? The event dungeon boss? You rejoined Green Teats, the original Green Teats clan, but not. Are you in the WhatsApp? No one's talking in WhatsApp. The WhatsApp just kind of fell apart. Because you're not there. Honestly, when it that is kind of the main thing. Not joking. It lost its excitement. No, I'm not just saying that. It's completely true. The clan we faced in Siege were number 3. I didn't even I got on and took a look at it, the Siege, and there was only a couple that were open, and I didn't have a chance in hell. I never even used an attack. And I thought I'll come back to it before it ends, and then I came back today and was like, oh shit, I missed it. I never even used a turn. Where's Sammy at? Sammy's around. He's still playing. But like I said, we all just kind of got quiet. You beat a 65 million player account. You only do dailies and that's it. I could easily be talked to going back to Green Teats. They're really moving to the new clan. Really, the only advantage it brought was the only real advantage that the new clan brought was double rewards in ultimate Chimera, and it really didn't help because we're losing. That clan loses more than it wins. My streaming at this time, my plan is to stream. I was hoping to be able to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays about an hour earlier, but I was out of town Tuesday, and today I didn't get back in time. I was trying to gauge it, and it was like I was gonna stream at 4, and then I was trying to finish up work, and I thought, well, try at 4:30, but then I ended up getting on around 4:05. I think is when it started. Okay, what was I saying? What were we gonna look at? What was I gonna do? I went over to see something. Oh, we wanted to. Oh, the event dungeon. I knew there was something. So, who is this guy, and what do we need to know? Pontiff Augustine. Block active skills. Removes all buffs from all enemies. Kinsey! Thank you!
Oh my god. 12 Kinsey gifted Cypri 9095 a subscription. 12 Kinsey gifted a tier 1 sub to Cypri 9095. Oh my god. 12 Kinsey gifted Real Stormy a subscription. 12 Kinsey gifted a tier 1 sub to Real Stormy.
Let's do.
Oh my god. 12 Kinsey gifted Spiff79 a subscription. 12 Kinsey gifted a tier 1 sub to Spiff79. Oh my god. 12 Kinsey gifted Upside Downhead a subscription. 12 Kinsey gifted a tier 1 sub to Upside Downhead.
Upside down head.
Oh my god. 12 Kinsey gifted Johnny D30 a subscription. 12 Kinsey gifted a tier 1 sub to Johnny D30.
All right, let's see how this goes. Can we have Travis do the wheel with the winner getting an account overview from Travis? Oh, you want me to bring the wheel back? All right, so what's the deal with this event boss? What does he bring? Like right now, it's obviously in the beginning stages. Ensnare. What does ensnare even do? I don't even remember what ensnare does. There we go. 4 seconds. I don't even think anybody's gone. How high do we have to get before we can get a second champion? Do I have a plan drawn up for this fusion? No, just go at it. I talked about it earlier. Realistically, because of the calendar, the only thing you kind of have to look out for is I am not wasting any shards on Champion Chase. I'm not wasting any shards on Champion Chase. I am only collecting champions that I've got sitting that I haven't finished fusing yet or whatever. And then Ice Golem, you need to wait on Ice Golem until Dungeon Divers 2 is released. That's the second note. And then the third note is I think that I am going to go after the Summon Rush and Champ Chase and only do the bonus 50 Summon Rush if it's going to benefit me with a soul or whatever. But I'm not going to. If I do that second Summon Rush, then I'll probably skip Fire Knight and the last Dungeon Divers. But I felt like this is a pretty easy fusion. Okay, we're starting to get secondary ones in. Stage 9. The only legendary. It's the only champion in the new faction, right? There's no other champions in the faction. Stage 10. Oh. This takes forever to get through all these. Now we've got 4 minions. Okay, stage 12. Okay, so we got the first coalition event one done. Six turns. $13. How high does it go? What is the top? I saw somewhere that they were going to be. There's extra bonus stages that you can complete once in the event dungeon. 30, and then plus the 5 bonus. Is that what it is? $31 to $35 are bonus. Has anybody cleared all the bonus? Has anybody gotten to level 30 yet? What do we got? Number 15. We're still up 8 turns. Stuck on 29. Not gonna lie, the last event dungeon. Which one was that? Was that the Shredder? I think it was. I don't remember who it was. What was the last event dungeon? I think it was Shredder. I don't think I ever finished that on. I don't think I ever finished that on top level. Do I have my pony on Slayer? Marius? You want to see my Marius build? I'll show you real quick. What are we up to? 18? Marius. Champions. Recently used. There's my Marius. I've got Slayer everywhere but 2 accessories. It's ring and I just don't have. I've got 2 banners, but neither banner tops my triple roll speed run on the just plain Skinwalker's banner. And all I get is +5 speed by going to 8 pieces. If I could pick up a ring, then I would probably swap it out. All right, which one is this? 18. Take forever to roll through. The 19. Well, there it is. 12 turns, 33 seconds. All right. They're going to get tough here. Okay. 31. I don't know. I haven't seen anything out of this event, boss, that's giving me any cause for pause yet. Being serious about moving back to Green Teats? I said I'm serious. I would move back if everybody wanted to. The new clan's kind of boring. Here's 22. You would move back now? I would. I would be perfectly fine with it. I miss having the green teats.
Kinsey says boo.
Boo. $23. Sorry, I'm reading. I've got a new computer set up here, and I now have full displays. I have monitors and monitors down. So and I'm technically working. So I have to keep my chat windows open. These are going to get harder, right? See ya. All right. 24. Okay, we're getting who? Shemnath, Artur, Gaiath. Okay. Really hard at 30 plus. Come on. There it goes. We'll keep that one. Okay. 25. Martinelli is a twat who needs a good smack. Yeah, the push, pretty shitty. Isle of green tits. It's probably the first sticker that's been slapped in 6 months. Like the second time I've streamed in 6 months, though, too. All right. 37. $48. There it is. We're up to about a minute now. 26. So I left. Like we did Christmas here, and Christmas ended. I think I got home Christmas night. I went to see my parents on Christmas, and then we got back here at about 10 o'clock at night, and went to bed by 11 o'clock. Got up at 4 in the morning and drove to Chicago. Got up at 4, drove straight to Chicago, and spent the weekend in Chicago. It was a Christmas present for my daughter to go, just a pickup trip to Chicago, and we took her to see Cirque du Soleil on the day before the last of its holiday residency in Chicago. And it's funny how I've never in my life been nervous or scared because of where I was. I'm serious. Never in my life. There's never been a time in my life where I've been like, oh man, this is a sketchy situation. I don't feel safe here. I just don't. That never comes into my head. But I went to Chicago with 3 girls, and it was something that I should have kind of figured that big city, that there would be multiple times that they were like, this is not a street we should be walking down. But it's really funny how we left Chicago, and I was like, God, I love Chicago. I've been there, a couple dozen times over the years, and we used to drive. No joke, we've done this multiple times. We would drive to Chicago, which is about a 5-hour drive for me. Drive straight to Chicago, watch a movie, eat dinner, and come home. We've done that many times because there'll be movies that Chicago is the closest theater that will have it, or like there'll be a week, they'll do like a world premiere for the week before. They don't really do that stuff anymore after the pandemic, but we went over there to see several movies like that, world premieres, or they've red carpeted movies over there, and I've went to see them. So I love Chicago, and going there for trade shows and just different things. But we got home, and they were like, well, there was some really sketchy shit over there. I have no idea what you're talking about. And now I feel really bad because there were times where I didn't realize they were feeling a bit like overwhelmed based on where we were, and I felt nothing, and they were just kind of like huddled behind me. So what is this? This is stage 28. Sammy, welcome. This is the first time we've got people going down. What is the difference? Who here is bringing all of the... Where's all the buffs coming from? So this is not going to work. Who is... What do we have? Okay. So we have Narcissus, Hegemon, and Korra. Is it those two? Is it Narcissus and Korra together that are causing the problems? Haunt. And Hegemon brings block active skill, so it's got to be those two together. Yes, new dungeon is live. Let's adjust this a little bit. Let's throw... We'll get rid of this. Let's put in... Raytheon, and would be fun. Let's try to get rid of Ancora if I can. I think I need, yeah, I need to do, I need to turn off full auto. I want to hold Seer until all the buffs are shown. Taunt's killing me here. Yeah, I think assuming the fusion should be worth doing, yes. If, like I said, if for no other reason than the fact that she's the part of the new faction. Okay. Let's turn off. I need to turn off super raids too. There goes Steer. So glad you got Lydia before the new faction. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Trying to think. Who can I bring in? I Is this 28? Shit. Still not fast enough. Did resist. Marius resisted. Hmm. Go. Is that enough? Close. Damn it. I needed to get the queen out of there. Well, I put in Sun Wukong might not be bad because he would strip everybody too. He would cleanse. Just need to get rid of Ancora. This might be the one right here. Is this it? Do I waste Blessed Bash? Yeah, good. Is it enough? This might be the one to do it. Okay. Let this auto run. Are we moving back? I'm fine moving back to green tees too. Make it easier for me to drop the ref counts back to their old clan. Like I said, I'm fine moving back to green tees if everybody is wanting to do it. I'm not getting anything out of this new clan other than a little bit of rewards for beating um, Ultra Nightmare Chimera, but we're losing all of the battles. All right, so 29, same one. Let's put in Sun Wukong. Where's he at? What happened here? I had auto on. I missed the first turn. Let's do this. Yeah, none of us went anywhere. Okay, I need to turn off auto. Yeah, I think Sun Wukong might be the way to go. Okay, auto is off. Everybody's back. Well, I need to be able to get here. Not enough. There's just not enough buffs at that point. Infinity. Oh, we're close. Shit. Hmm. There she goes. She's gone. Is it enough? Two more. That should be auto. Like, now that everybody's gone, can we just take out the event dungeon? Grim Forest is a blast. I've been much happier with Grim Forest than Curse City. Yeah, it's just like Curse City. All right, so is that third? That's 29. Okay, 30. It's the same dungeon. I've never played Assassin's Creed either. My son's one son loved it, played it for quite a while. The other one, not so much. But it's never been a game I've played. Okay, here we go. Is it enough? Yes, we took the queen out. So this is 30. Shit. God damn it. Damn. Where did the bombs come from? Did that come from the it did. It came from the event boss. Thought or no, maybe it was uh the king. Because he's there on the left. I don't know if I had him going yet or not. Yet. This was a bad roll. Yeah, that last one was as close as I was gotten. What happened? Did I have fear on? Damn. Ah. Yeah, see, everybody got hit. It stuck. There wasn't enough resistance. Wonder if I should adjust this. I've got... Okay, so now if I can kill the queen, but I can't, because she's just going to revive the king as soon as she goes. Damn it. Definitely not enough. Defense, not enough here to do it. I haven't tried Cavalax. I haven't attempted that team yet. We'll try it. Let's do it. We'll do... Let's leave Marius in. We'll do Cavalax, Teox, do Python and Sunu Kong. Nope, doesn't go before Hegemon. Wonder if we could get rid of... Let's get rid of Cavalax. Okay. I need seer though. Shit. See, that would have been okay if shit. It comes down to, can I resist about can I resist that first wave of block active skills? Hmm. So we put back in get rid of defense. Let's see if this helps. Nope. See, I gotta watch the block active skills. Yeah, I need this to be able to clear off everybody's shit. Hegemon going first is just too much, but it doesn't always stick. So it didn't stick that time. So now I've got I can revive. Actually, I'm going to do this way instead. Now I can revive Steer. Is that enough? There just wasn't enough, not enough buffs around. The bolster set against King is causing him to hit twice. Who do I have in bolster? Is it I wonder if Python has bolster on. Two. Let's swap out Python. And put yeah, I mean, I could take the bolster off of Python. I'd have to rebuild him. Damn. 30 might be my killer. Don't really need. He's not doing a whole lot. We're getting more damage out of Marius. Sun Wukong. What about we throw in just use Marius for damage? What we got? There's one. Two Yukos. One of the Yukos must have had bolster on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Everything's resisted. I just don't have enough accuracy at this level. Okay, now I need to get the queen out of the way before she can revive the king. And I can't. She's immediately reviving the king because this taunt is on. It's like the RNG is killing me. Bone skin for Seer. feel like there's a lot of stuff I could do if I throw gear on it. Like I could adjust the gear on a lot of people. That's why I'm wondering, what if I take and put, let's go back. Let's put Python in and Lydia. And if I can get it to roll right, come on. Might have it. It might work this time. Now, if Lydia can block the revive, that did it. That might be enough. Will that give me the time I need to kill off the queen? Don't know. Come on. Come on. Yes. Is it enough? We'll go auto. Now that I don't have any concerns with the queen, that might have done it. Just needed Lydia. She had to block that first revive of the king. All right, so now this is 30 done. Okay, 30's done. Now from here they go into, these are the bonus stages. And it's the same goddamn people. All right, we'll try it again. See if it works a second time. I think it comes down to, does, yeah, see, I'm going to be okay. No. Shit. I never even went. Well, I made it to the bonus stages. Damn. That hit hard. with a shitty run. Have to come back to that. Damn. That literally whipped my ass. How much time do we have? 20 minutes to get all the daily stuff done? 3 more tag teams. Can I get this done in 21 minutes? Yeah, Hegemon sucks. And Cora and the King together. That's a pair. That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard set. It's either gonna require some serious resistance to avoid getting skill locked out. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. All right, we'll be on for almost 2 hours. So this was fun. Uh Elva. Elva Ottenborn. Yeah, she's so good. She's actually top notch in some certain areas. Beat this one. Come on, kill him off. Okay, can I win with Marius? Come on, come on. I think we won this one. Yeah, okay. I did go for Hilvy, but she has not been claimed yet. She's sitting in my fragments, waiting for Champion Chase to unlock. She's right there. I haven't built her yet, though. Let's do this one. Tavern 3 times. Ten. And making room here to get the fusion done too. 10. Okay. Do there it is. So that should be 2 more. Campaign battle 7 times. Yeah. All right. 2 times sacred. His thing about skipping Champ Chase was that it would be better off using your shards to skip Champ Chase and skip Summon Rush and do the extra Summon Rush for 50 fragments, because the guess is that there's going to be souls in that Summon Rush for the extra 50. I don't think that's an intelligent strategy at all. I would much rather do Champion Chase and just use all the stuff we've been sitting on. I love when they put Champion Chase first, because then you can just use all of the fusions that you're sitting on, the grind campaign. You don't even have to use any shards. You can usually get out of Champion Chase without shards if I've got 3 legendaries and sitting there able to be claimed, and a remnant summon. 5 classic arenas. If I can get the basic quest done. You can use rares and epics in the fusion in the chase. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh shit. I got beat. 4 more. 3 more. And 2 more. One more here. 7 remnant pulls. Jeez, oh Pete. That's a lot. I don't think I've ever had more than 2. Okay. Go. Is that it here? Monthly done? No, monthly just started. Okay. 2 more tag team. And then Faction Wars. Let's do Faction Wars real quick. Do N. Good God. Forgot hard Faction Wars. All right. If I can get the quest done, then we'll end it. What do I got? 10 minutes? That should be good. Chicago was a blast. It was a lot of fun. What was the funniest part about the whole thing was we got up Saturday, our last day there, and got up and I was like, well, I want to get some coffee, and we were gonna walk around Chicago because we had like 4 hours to spare. And like, well, where do you want to go? And they didn't have anything like suggestions. Like, well, let's go get coffee. It's like, all right. So we leave our hotel, we start walking, and they're looking and they're like, oh, well, let's go get coffee at Dunkin'. So we go to Dunkin' Donuts. Now, Dunkin' is something we eat here. We get coffee at Dunkin' all the time. So I'm in Chicago. It's fine. We'll go get Dunkin' Donuts. Nothing new. Same thing we get at home. We leave Dunkin' Donuts and they're like, there's a Target down the street. Let's go to Target. So we walk down to downtown Chicago Target. So they go into Target. We get done with that. We come out and they're like, well, where do you want to go get food? Like, let's go to Chick-fil-A. We passed a Chick-fil-A. So we got up Saturday, walked around Chicago, and did the exact same thing that they would have done at home. It was fun. Saturday or Friday night, we went to Ed DeBevick's. Wanted to take my daughter to Ed DeBevick's to see. It was funny. The waitress we had kept calling my mother-in-law sugar tits, and which was funny as hell. And at one point, she told we were leaving. And did it taste any better in Chicago? No, it did not. But we were just paying our bill, and she turns to my daughter, who my daughter is 14. She turns to her and says, she said, here's my life lesson for you. Spread your beauty. Spread your beauty, not your booty. but she said it real fast, like it just rolled off her tongue. Spread your beauty, not your booty. And my wife choked. She was like taking a drink. She choked on her soda. I started laughing. I thought it was hilarious. My daughter was just like, oh my, spread your beauty, not your booty. It's a life lesson from me to you. That's what she said to her. It's funny. I think she then turned to my mother-in-law and said, isn't that right, sugar tits? We know. We know. We have regrets. All right, is that it? Oh, two more tag team. Yeah, but I can refresh it now. Now, Chicago was fun. It was a good time. It was my daughter. It was we went there for her because she didn't know what she wanted for Christmas, and she's like, I just don't want anything. So this was kind of like a surprise Christmas present, and she likes these stuffed animals. They're called jelly cats. They're some ridiculous, like just it's a marketing ploy scam. They're just overpriced stuffed animals, and it's some big deal here in the States. And people are like, "Oh my god, you have a jelly cat!" So yeah, they're huge. When we were in uh, Palm Beach this summer, when we were down there, I had to drive over, like ran red lights and everything else to get to some special store over in Palm Beach that was selling jelly cats so she could get some specific jelly cat that she wanted when we were down there. So anyway, we're in Chicago, and there's a bunch of places in Chicago that sell jelly cats, but in September, a dedicated jelly cat store opened up in Chicago. And it's like 15 feet by 20 feet. It's just this tiny little store. Just sells stuffed animals. And we looked it up, and it was only like a 10-minute walk from our hotel. So Friday night, we decided to walk over and see what it was. And we're walking through the mall. It's in just like there's several malls in downtown Chicago. They're like in um, inside of like multi-story buildings. Um, don't think we can say anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we walk through. I think it was a Nordstrom's. There's a Nordstrom's in downtown Chicago. So we walk into Nordstrom's. You're walking through, and we're looking for the Jellycat sign, and I just see people standing, and God, that's what it's gonna be. So we keep walking. We get around a corner, and there's this tiny little bitty store that's just outside of Nordstrom's, and it says Jellycats um, road trip to joy or something stupid. And then there's just a line of people. They're letting like 4 people into the store at a time, and there's just people waiting in line. And we start walking, and I'm like, there ain't no fucking way we're staying in this line. Like, no, not for a stuffed animal. Nah. And, we're like, what? Maybe we'll come back tomorrow, like before the mall opens and get in line. And we're walking, we get to the end of the line, and we don't really have anything to do before dinner. We had reservations, and it's like, well, we don't really have anything else to do. So why don't we just stand in line for a little bit and see like how long it takes, like, to get through the line. And I'm like, oh my God, we're seriously gonna do this. So we stand in this line for about an hour and 45 minutes to get in to do Jellycats. And I think of our whole trip to Chicago, that was everybody's favorite part. was the experience of standing in line to get into this pop-up store to buy stuffed animals. Don't look at me. Not my favorite part. But don't I have some quests done? Oh, we get credit for the quests over here. Yeah, they had a good time. It was fun. Just to buy stuffed animals. And they bought like 3 of the damn things. And then what was funny is you're like walking around and people are like, they got a jelly cat. Yes. We have a jelly cat. Back up, motherfucker. Hands off my jelly cat. Not that I know what a jelly cat is. But yeah. All right, that's it. Hope you guys had fun because I had a blast. Glad to be back. And if we're moving to Green Teats, you let me know. I am all in. I will shift. I will move. I am perfectly fine with that. Maybe we do it. Well, no, it won't help us to do it after Chimera, right? We still got. Don't we get the Chimera rewards for what you did? Or should we wait until after Chimera reset? Kenzie, I'm so glad you were here. I'll come over whenever. I don't. It's I can walk away from rewards. None of that matters to me at all. I'm not really getting anything from Chimera that I'm using or I need. So just let me know, and I'm good with the move. Be nice to go back to where we are. All right, that's it. Appreciate you guys. Missed you. Love each and every one of you. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.